Do you remember? 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 Right, so please like, subscribe, share, and if you want to send a recommendation, send it to justthatfilm
at gmail.com.
gmail.com.
Yeah, easy.
Easy geezer.
Easy geese.
Yeah.
Easy geese.
And yeah, we'll see you next week with Dolls.
Yeah, see you later. Thanks
Bye-bye.
for listening. Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, I'm chasing this guy. No, he's chasing me.
So, what did you pick for next week?
Right, for next week, I wanted to do like another little 80s horror, which is like a little cult one, and I've decided to do the film Dolls
Right.
from 1987.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably been about 20 odd years. A lot of these films that we review, when I think about it, it's like about 20 odd years, 10 years and all that since I've seen them. So it's interesting to go back to stuff, and I like to sort of see if things still hold up. But that's what it is. Certain films that you might have seen when you was younger, like say in the 80s or the 90s.
How do you see them in your modern lens?
Yeah,
like...
so it'll be interesting to see how I get on with that one.
Cool. Okay. So we'll watch Dolls next week.
Yeah, Dolls.
I'm not putting on Dolls on the screen.
Dolls.
Unless they're shared dolls.
Do I know this guy? He seems to know me.
What the fuck?
What did it get on IMDb?
Well, on IMDb, this film got 8.4 out of 10, which I think is a really good score.
Really good.
Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes, the critics gave it 93%, and the audience 94%.
Oh wow!
So that shows it's obviously it's
most
there.
people,
you know,
like
a lot of people actually sort of get it, and they like
only
it.
morons don't get it.
Right, the budget for this film was $5 to $6 million, and in the box office it made $40.1 million.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I'd never heard of it, so...
No, but it's, again, because it was one of his earlier ones, this is like the calling card.
Yeah.
So people who like that type...
I mean, as a film for the cinema, I mean, I assume it was in the cinema.
It was, but even still, you know, you get films in the cinema, they've got limited release. They're out for 2 weeks, they're in a few things. Whereas his last film, Oppenheimer... huge. Everyone see Oppenheimer everywhere. It was like posters. It was Oppenheimer and Barbie posters everywhere. Huge film, 3 hours long, all like big names and everything like that. And it was
What's Oppenheimer?
It's about the true story about the guy who made the nuclear bomb in World War II.
Barbie's in it.
Yeah, and Barbie's it.
Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Barbie's opposing it. She's sort of driving around in a little pink car and they end up they blow her up. Or see, like his new one, as I said, The Odyssey, which is coming out, which I'm a big fan of his, but I think this is gonna, I don't know, some aspects of this film, those people were slagging it off, like some of the casting, and like I watched the trailer, and you got Robert Pattinson and Tom Holland, who are both British actors, and this is a period piece, and they're talking with American accents, and you think, that's weird. Surely you'd go, well, they're British, get them to talk. I know they're not, you know, it's set in Greece, but it's still, you'd think, talk with like an English accent, like a period piece, and you get past it, you take it more seriously rather than...
I think all that's going to change now, though. I think like all the like box ticky sort of, not that it's necessarily a box ticking sort of thing, but I think like, you know, like regarding, say there's lots of films that tick boxes, I think a lot of people are they're losing so much money, like millions. Big companies are going, right, we've got to be inclusive for this, and this, and then people just ain't going to see it, so they're losing millions of pounds, so they're realising people ain't interested. And it's like, if the story's good and the person is right for the role, by all means do it. But if it's just to go, okay, we'll chuck that person in so we can tick that box and tick this box, you know what I mean? So, all good.
Now you're not allowed to enter. Oh, fair one. Behold your humble servant, Sir Lancelot of Camelot. I've come to take you... Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
You got my note!
Well, I got a note.
You've come to rescue me!
Well, no, you see...
I knew someone would. I knew that somewhere out there must be someone. Stop that! Stop that!
Yeah, speaking about other people that was for the roles then, also for Teddy, there is Dennis Leary.
Should I wait to ask? Did you know Dennis Leary was like to play Teddy?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, also for the role of Teddy, Dennis Leary was considered as well.
I think he would have been good.
Yeah.
I like Dennis Leary as an actor, and I could see him in that role because you're not sure if you can trust him. Like, he sometimes plays bad people.
Yeah, it's the good thing with this film. You don't know who you can trust, and you're looking going, are they dodgy? Is this one dodgy? Is this one okay?
But that works for him, for his life, doesn't it?
Yeah. Also for Natalie, Ashley Judd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also Heather from EastEnders was considered.
Yeah.
She would have been brilliant, wouldn't
Yeah. Don't go near her. She smells. Mary McCormick from Deep Impact and 1408 also lobbied for the part of Natalie.
It was also filmed in 25 days.
Oh.
So, which I think that's what most films are, though, isn't it? They're about that sort of timing.
Some are. Some go on for months. Like his latest one, the latest Christopher Nolan film that's coming out is The Odyssey, which there's a lot of rumblings about, and I like the majority of his films. I do like. I think there's some of them I love. I love The Prestige. This is my favourite one of his, but The Prestige is also really good. That's the one with the magicians. Okay. That's a really good one. Inception with Leo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. That's the one about dreaming. And that's really good for anyone who's fascinated about dreaming, because it's like a dream within a dream.
I have the most mental dreams all the time. I love my dreams.
But it's like, what he does well in that is say if someone's falling off a chair.
Yeah.
But it's showing them in there, then it cuts back to their dream. They're getting so much done in that little short period of time because your dreams go so fast.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's another thing. With dreams, I could be asleep for like, say, 10 minutes, right? And I've had a dream that's like sort of 2 feature-length films in that space of 10 minutes. How the fuck does that work?
Oh no, this is
it's
what
like I've had a whole. It's like I've only been asleep 10 minutes, but I've had I've watched. It's like a 3-4 hour film in my head.
Well, I think you would like Inception. We'll definitely do that one time. It's got Cillian Murphy in it as well, and Michael Caine.
Okay.
And it's just about people being able, this ability to go into other people's dreams. But it's like every time they go into a dream, time slows down. But then they find out how to dream inside a dream, and it goes even slower.
Yeah. Sometimes I know I'm in a dream, and I'm aware of it, and I go, right, okay, then, all right, let's dial this up a bit. Carrie-Anne Moss was also cast because audiences would trust her because of The Matrix. So she had that sort of trustability, and that's why I think it was. I mean, I didn't know
she's a good
she
guy.
was.
She's a good girl in The Matrix.
So I think that's why it was surprising when you do see like how nasty she was.
Yeah. Because you do, the first time you see it, you think, okay, well, she's obviously the one who's going to help him. Because I think the first time you see her...
there's something, but I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know she was like sort of...
really nasty.
Yeah, because you think, well, how come I ain't written it down? How come I ain't written it down? But then she walks out to the car, comes back, goes, oh, he's just beat me up.
Yeah. And
it's like, she's very, very, very conniving.
She's like Vader from Mildred Pierce, but grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing what he's got is anterograde amnesia, which is a real thing. It means you can't retain new memories, usually from an incident, either like you've had a stroke or an accident, something's hit you.
It's terrible.
But you can still remain old memories.
It's sort of it's like Alzheimer's sort of
But
thing,
what would you rather have? There's that, or the other one is retrograde amnesia, where you forgot everything before the head thing. You remember some words, but everything before that you've forgotten. So now you can retain new information, but your past is all gone.
Yeah.
So you think you forget all your childhood and all your...
but then your future's then gone from that moment onwards. You think, well, what's the point if you're not remembering anything?
No, but you can remember after that. It's the opposite. So this is one, so they've hit you on... You've got hit on the head and you've forgotten everything.
I don't know, what would you choose?
I think the first one, what he's got, because even though it's... Because I've had a good life and I wouldn't want to forget...
Yeah, but then say, what about when Lily has kids and stuff like that?
I know.
See, that's the thing.
It's sad, because did you see that advert about amnesia where it's got the old man and his daughter sitting at the bus stop?
Yeah.
Remember that? And you don't know it's his daughter at first.
Yeah.
He's like... all right, love, when's this bus coming or something? And she's sort of, you can see she's upset because her dad don't remember her.
Oh, it's got to be terrible. I mean, because I think it's such a cruel disease, Alzheimer's and all that, and not so much for the person that's got it, because they don't know a lot of the time. It's for their loved ones looking and sort of saying, how can you not remember me? And it ain't their fault.
No.
You know, it's a terrible thing. I hope I never get it. Mum's getting it. No, Mum's getting it. But
Mum forgets things. She's always... The thing is, I don't worry too much because she has always forgotten things all the time. I think she's got a lazy brain. She can't be bothered to remember things. She's like... And it's sometimes to her benefit because she'll watch an entire film with me. I'll say, have you seen this? And she'll go, no. Like The Notebook. We watched The Notebook one time. She goes, no, I'm telling you, I have not seen this film. She sat there, and as soon as it finishes, directed by, she goes, yeah, I've seen that before. I thought, we could watch something else, Mum.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know she's got a what's the word? A something memory.
Shit memory.
No, you choose.
Selective.
Selective memory. That's it.
Yeah. There's little hints towards Leonard actually being like he was doing his wife with the needle and stuff with experience because he knows how to do her insulin needles. Because when he's doing his little stick and poke style tattoos, no ones he's doing himself, he's flicking the pen like someone would do with a needle. Right. So that was like a little hint towards it.
Oh, there's lots of. I bet there's loads of little Easter eggs in it. The die-hard fans will know that they will look for all these other little clues and stuff.
He writes "Do not trust her" in cursive because now that Teddy goes, "Got to write down, do not trust her," and he doesn't want to do it. So because the way he usually he writes block.
Yeah.
But then he writes that cursive because that's a little clue to himself. As soon as Teddy's gone, he can scratch it out because if he ever sees anything not in block, he knows.
Why didn't he not trust? Why didn't he just listen to that, Teddy?
Because what happened, basically, he can't accept when Teddy confronts him with the truth at the end of the film, but really at the beginning of the narrative, he's saying to him, listen, your wife died. There was no Sammy Jenkins. You killed her. You couldn't handle it. We got the guy. We got the bastard. That's why that photo. I took that photo. You were so happy.
There was two of them. So he killed one, and the other one was the bloke who he killed at the beginning with the money in the boot.
No, that was just someone. No. That bloke, the bloke with the money, had nothing to do with it. It's just he just wanted to keep. He couldn't accept that fact that he done it.
Who was the second person then, or wasn't there a second person?
No, who
someone come from behind? Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
not sure if there was a second
person. And you haven't figured that out watching it forward?
No, because you can't rely on his memories. Because even when
but as an audience, you should know that.
No, yeah, but this is the thing because like, you're seeing from his point of view,
right?
You know, and he does all these little weird things like when he hires the prostitute, and you know, to sort of try and regain his memory of what it was like when he had his wife. He says, "Don't use the brush."
Like so much effort that life, and then he chooses, and you know he chooses to do it all again.
He can't accept the fact that his quest, the thing that kept him going, is over with. So he goes, right, I'm going to make up these facts. I'm going to make up. Let me look at your card, Teddy.
So did she sleep with him then?
No,
Carrie-Anne must, because she wakes up in bed with him and he's naked, and
she might have done. I can't remember.
What for? Like to film him and show all his mates and all that?
Yeah.
What?
No, I don't know. I think she's obviously a vile person. Yeah. You know.
Well, she's with a scumbag boyfriend, so that's that kind of person. You've got to have that kind of mentality, I think, to be with that kind of lifestyle.
But you're supposed to be confused, and you watch it a number of times, and sometimes you'll be like, so wait, was it? Because even when that Teddy tells him this is the facts, he deliberately goes, no, that didn't happen, and he'll in his memory he'll try and cut back to Sammy Jenkins.
So he sorted it. He has already sort of.
But you notice there's a bit where Sammy Jenkins is in the mental home looking about, looking at people, and as the person walks past, it cuts to Guy Pearce sitting there. It's like a very quick flash thing. So that's another hint from the director saying what Teddy's saying is true, but obviously he's reluctant to believe it. So he takes this car, he writes down Teddy's fingers, right, do not trust him, because Teddy's the one with the truth.
Yeah.
So that's why, and every time he looks at that, do not trust him. He's thinking, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I didn't know. I honestly had no. I had no idea that I would like this film at all. I wasn't holding much hope out for it, but it was not what I expected it to be. And yeah, I highly recommend it.
But I wouldn't have blamed you if you'd been one of those things you go, listen, it was getting on my nerves, because the narrative jumps 113 times. So it jumps time, which you think something like Pulp Fiction jumps narrative 4 times. This does 113 times. So if you're not in the right frame of mind, if you're distracted, if you're watching it with someone else,
you can't be sitting there. You can't be sitting there on your phone.
Oh, I missed that. What's the point of that?
Yeah.
I can understand how someone doesn't want.
But it grabbed me sort of straight away. When one of them films that you're sitting there going, when's this going to start?
No.
Straight away, it's sort of like you're intrigued and you want to know how it goes. And then all these little things start happening and you start seeing people's true colours and things, and it just makes it more intriguing. Then you don't know who to trust at all. You like everyone, you think are they all sort of snides? Are they all out to get him?
And all the ones, as I said, the films he's done after this have gone bigger and bigger in scale. But I like the fact that this is so stripped back. It's very minimal. It's like 3 main cast.
Yeah.
And like they couldn't get main names. He tried to get.
Yeah, but sometimes I think it's better to do that. Otherwise the story gets lost with the stars. You know, because the stars are that's what people go to see the film for, because it's this so and so's new film, and you can sometimes miss like the how good a film is, because it's not about the film itself, it's about who's in it.
Yeah, because I was thinking, you know, like the film I want to make, I was toying with the idea at one point of getting a couple of like bigger name actors, and I thought it'd be great if I could rope someone in, but then I thought, it's my chance to show what I can do, and people just go, oh look, it's the new whoever film, you know. And I think it's good if you can make that first film with like next to no names.
Yeah.
You know, at the end credits, originally they was going to use a Radiohead song, but they couldn't retain the rights.
That'd be good.
But he ended up using that David Bowie song or something in the end, which I really like, because there's an album of his called Hours, which Caroline bought for me, funny enough, and it was slagged off, the album, but it's got really great songs on it. It's got that, it's got Thursday's Child and 7, which when you hear them, they're really, really great, sort of similar to that song at the very end of the film. So that's something worth checking out.
Yeah, it was good. And also, it was like nearly 2 hours long, isn't it? I think.
Maybe.
And it didn't feel that long. I think it was about an hour and 55 minutes or something. And so I was like, I remember when I looked, I thought, fuck's sake.
Yeah. See, I've got to
sit and watch this for 2 hours. But straight away, as soon as it started, it works. It works, and it's a good recommendation. Because I know when you said Adam had seen it, you said, and
he hated it.
He didn't like it, and so it is a Marmite film. It's you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, and
you know, like how your feelings towards, say, Bulworth, for example.
Yeah.
So I showed him it. I was thinking he'll get this.
Yeah.
He'll like it. And I'm not saying he doesn't get the film, but it's not just about getting the film. It's like getting it and thinking, I like what they're doing with it.
Yeah.
And he's going, oh, it's getting on my nerves. This guy kept turning up going, Lenny! And it's just, and I think he was watching it with his brother, and they were just sort of taking the piss or whatever. I watched it with Lily. Lily liked it.
Yeah.
But I had to watch it with
it's one
Lily.
of them films. It's either, you know, it's you either like it or you don't.
Yeah.
And that's the same with most films. A lot of films I love, and I'll say to people, oh, you got to watch this, and they'll go, what a load of shit that is. But then, like, same with other people that show me films like Bulworth. And it's the same for me, yeah.
Right. Okay. So, what did it get on Independent?
I can't get scared, but hey, can you get angry?
Yes.
Oh, you pathetic piece of shit. I can say whatever the fuck I want, and you won't have a fucking clue, you fucking retard.
Shut your mouth.
You know what? I'm gonna use you. I'm telling you now because I'm gonna enjoy it so much more if I know that you could stop me if you weren't such a fucking freak. Did you lose your pen? Well, that's too bad, freak. Otherwise, you could write yourself a little note about how much Natalie hates your retarded guts and that I called your wife a fucking whore.
Hey, don't say another fucking word.
About your whore of a wife?
Did you like it?
I actually really liked it.
Oh, really?
I thought it was actually, when you described it last week, I thought, oh, fuck's sake, it's like you said, it's all backwards, and it's going to be one of these films that I'm just not going to get, because you said it's all backwards, but then there's flashbacks, but that sort of brings into the time, the black and white bits, and I'm like...
The black and white bits are going forward.
Yeah,
time.
but I was confused, but I thought it was actually a really good film. I thought, I didn't expect to like it at all.
No.
I thought it was going to be a chore. I thought it was going to be another Old Boy or another bloody Bulworth. But no, really good film.
Good.
I actually I got it really quickly, and then it's really good because then you start second guessing everyone. I thought the one he killed, I thought no, he ain't done anything. I was surprised with how nasty she was.
Yeah, because you think she Natalie
was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And then they do the bit like she gets the old tramp man to spit in the beer bottle.
Yeah, and get him to drink it.
And then he spits in it, and then she spits in it. Yeah. And then she goes, "Here, here's a drink," and he just drinks it because he doesn't remember. And I thought that's such a nasty thing to do. And then she sort of like when she antagonises him, that he hits her, then she goes out, and then so she's basically playing him.
Yeah.
And I thought I knew,
but you can see why he's falling for it because and there's a bit where she even goes, "You're going to forget this anyway." And he's desperately looking for a pen, kind of thing. Like,
and she was slagging him down. It was really, really good. But it's really interesting to sort of see the way that it's. I don't think I'd like to see it
in the right order.
No, I think it worked so well, and it keeps you guessing, and you've got to use your brain watching it because you're thinking, right, okay. This is now, okay, he's now figured this out. Now I know she's bad. Now that makes you look and go, yeah, but he can't be. And then you start questioning everyone. I thought it was a really good film. Yeah. Really good film.
Oh, good.
And I did not expect to like it at all.
Yeah.
It was one of the ones you chucked on me and you went, right, Memento. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
And when you explained it, it starts with the end, the beginning, and then it works its way back. And I'm like, right, that's pissed me off already. And I'm like, you know, but really, really good film.
Good.
Really good film.
Pleased.
Yeah.
So the first time I watched it, I was sort of unsure whether it was him who killed his own wife or not.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of things I need to talk to you about, right? Because I watched it. It's the kind of film when I watch it again, I will know. It's like when you watch a film, then you watch it and you can sort of look for other clues in it. But because I've only seen it once. Right, obviously, spoiler alert for this, everyone. But right, so is it the memory that he's having with this? What's the man's Sammy
Jenkins.
Sammy Jenkins and his wife. Is that him and his wife?
That's him.
So his wife didn't die. His wife was.
No, she survived the attack.
She survived the attack, but he thought that she died in the attack. But then he don't remember that, and that story was basically them two. So I've got that right.
Yes.
So the one who does get killed at the end, was he a baddie?
No. Well, this is the thing. I watched it a number of times. When I first watched it, I really liked it, and I watched it a few times to get my head around it.
Did you watch it in the right order?
I have done, because on the DVD, on the special features thing, there's a bit where this is on Region 2 DVD. So if you go on the special features, it's got Polaroids coming towards the screen, and each one says like extras or like whatever. When it goes round to the end and there's a blank Polaroid, if you click it, then it says you've discovered the version of it in proper order. Right. So I thought, well, I've got to watch it. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
And that made me, because the reason I want to watch it in proper order as well was I thought,
so you ain't got to use your brain too much because then it's working in the order. And just make sure you have collected it all at the right points. Yeah.
I already knew it, and this way it was just like, I want to know whether it does make sense in the right order, and it does. It totally does make sense in the right order. And you can see
it would do. You can see that that's the kind of script that he's had to like, not miraculously. What's the word? Meticulously. It has to. Every single thing has to work in order, otherwise someone will put it apart. So he has to make sure every detail, every tattoo, every Polaroid, everything has to be at the right time. Yeah.
But it's so obviously I wouldn't recommend watching it the right way if it was the first time you was watching it, because the whole point of it
keeps you gripped. Watching it backwards, because you're thinking, when you said the ending that happens at the beginning, I'm thinking, so then you know how it ends. So then what's the point? No, but it picks up all the other things on the way. It's like all these things that start happening that you think, like, oh, I didn't see that coming. I did not expect her to be as nasty and horrible as she was. Obviously, because then it's what it is because he's turned up in her boyfriend's car, so he's responsible for her boyfriend's death. So she is punishing him for that reason. Yeah, I've got that right, haven't I?
Yeah.
Right, so that's the reason why. So she doesn't like him at all then?
No, she doesn't like him. She's just using him. She's using him to sort of like to get. Did
she use him to kill that bloke?
Yeah.
She's
using him because she's thinking.
Because she's saying about how he's a baddie.
He doesn't kill that bloke who he ties up, does he?
No, to kill the main one at the very end.
Oh, yes,
She orchestrated that.
Yeah. Right. So that main one, Teddy.
Yeah.
From watching it in the front order, I believe what he's saying at the very end, where he says, I was a cop who felt sorry for you.
Yeah.
And I helped you find the guy who had raped and killed your wife.
Yeah.
And I took this photo because you always said you was going to...
But his wife wasn't raped and killed.
No. But she was raped.
Yeah.
She was raped and attacked. And because of that, and he actually went to... What it turns out is there's a website, a defunct website, where you went onto it. It was like Memento written backwards.org or something to promote the film. And it had newspaper articles. And in them, it tells you the backstory. And basically... so what's happened, him and his wife got attacked.
Yeah.
They survived.
Yeah.
But because of his brain thing, he couldn't sort of retain new memories. And his wife tried helping him. And in the end, she was getting him to do the insulin for diabetes. So that actually happened. And he did actually kill his wife.
Yeah.
He then ended up in a mental home.
Right.
And he was in a mental home. And then
so why are the police after him? Are the police after him or not?
Yes.
Is he just
well,
proceeding?
the police are actually after... Well, what's happening, there is a manhunt for him because in the paper, on this news thing, it says escaped lunatic, one in connection with a couple of murders, because it's
Could
not...
he get done for murder, considering he's got that brain thing?
He'd probably be put in a mental home again. You know, they'll say, well, he's obviously like... Although he would have said that I intended to do it, and he wasn't satisfied. So the cop sort of helped him get the first guy. Then afterwards, he realised he hasn't remembered.
Yeah.
And he's trying to help him. He thought he'd use him to sort of get rid of this drug dealer and stuff, the guy at the beginning. And you see when Lenny sort of takes the jag and he looks in the boot and there's all that money, that Teddy's eyes light up. He thinks, oh.
Yeah.
So that's why he keeps going, give me the keys to the car.
Yeah.
Because the reason is, he just wants to get the money out of the bank. He's thinking, so he's a bit dodgy.
Yeah, he's dodgy, but okay, but he's not responsible for nothing.
No.
He's not like, he hasn't done him wrong, really.
No.
Right.
No.
Okay, no, that's how I thought it was. I mean, but sometimes I'm thinking if I've missed something, but yeah, no, yeah, it's a good recommendation. I mean, I would definitely watch it again.
Yeah.
I would.
I think the second time you watch it as well, because then you see a lot. You know, in the fact that
because it's that kind of film where you have to pay attention to it. Then because you've already been given a lot of it when you watched it once, you would go back to it and you would notice so much more. Because
there's bits, and he justifies playing it backwards because that's the best way to show what it's like to have that short-term memory. Because obviously, who would drink a beer that someone's spat in, or the bit where sort of like he goes to do the window up and he's going, why's the window broke? He's like, I don't know why the window's broke. Yeah. And you don't know why the window's broke. Like him, it's not until later on you find out someone tried to shoot him and smash the window. Yeah. And when that bloke's chasing him and he's like, am I chasing him or is he chasing me? And then it's got him sitting in the hotel. Oh, he's sitting on the toilet. He's got that bottle of booze. He's like, I don't feel drunk. What's going on? And he ends up, despite the fact that he's in a chase.
It is sort of like, right, you're piecing it together. But yeah, I was able to do it. And it was, really good. Really good.
It was a bit of a gamble because obviously this could have easily ended up being another Old Boy. So I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, Old Boy was all right. The thing, listen, Old Boy was a good film.
Or Bullworth.
No problem. Yeah, Bullworth, okay, well, we'll leave that one. But Old Boy was okay. It was just that bit with the octopus. I just didn't like that. And I thought, but, yeah. They were okay. I can see why Bullworth and the octopus film were good. But they're just not my, they're not my, Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
they're not my style. But yeah, he actually wrote this originally.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Christopher Nolan.
One of the Nolan sisters. He actually originally wrote this. It was going to be in chronological order, but I don't know why he thought of it, as I say, and why he took a chance of doing
genius moment.
It is a big risk.
Because
it's a big risk to work like that. It's okay having flashbacks and going back to stuff, but working in a film from the beginning, from the end to the beginning, from the beginning to the end, it's really, but it works.
It took him a long time to sort of write it, but it was nominated for best screenplay at the Oscars and editing.
Yeah,
and I think if it had been a bigger film, because his films are huge now. Yeah, this was like his calling card. He'd done one film before it called The Following, which weren't very good. It was okay, but he'd done this, and after this, then everyone was like, his very next film, he got Al Pacino and Robin Williams. It was called Insomnia. The next one, he got to do the Batman films and he Inception and all these Interstellar, all these big films.
It was hard for him to get this. He was like chucking this around Hollywood for a long time, and no one was taking it, no one was grabbing it. But it was well, thank God they did. I mean, it's really good. Is this one of Guy Pearce's first roles? Well, was he LA Confidential? Was 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah,
LA. So he was already sort of a bit of a name, and he done that one when there was all drag queens. What was that one?
Priscilla, Queen of the
Desert. That was before this, wasn't it? Because he was quite muscly in that. And also, Guy Pearce purposely lost weight for this role as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, now the bloke who he's bashing up at the end, the guy whose car he takes, the Jaguar.
Yeah.
Now when he beats him up,
yeah.
The actor said to him, "Oh, listen, you can beat me up for real if you want," not knowing Guy Pearce was actually like quite strong, done all bodybuilding, like for Priscilla, Queen of the Desert and stuff. So even though he looked really skinny, he ended up bruising him, like really like.
Yeah, some thin people are really strong, you know.
But see, I think he still wasn't that big a name, you know. Initially, Brad Pitt was slated to play Leonard, but passed due to scheduling conflicts. And then other people they considered were Charlie Sheen, Alec Baldwin, Aaron Eckhart, and Thomas Jane. Now, I think
I had them written down.
Oh, sorry.
So you've just stolen like one of 3 facts about it.
Well, you could say it as well. Go on.
No, go on.
But I think if it had been Brad Pitt, Charlie Sheen, Alec Baldwin, I think it would have taken away a bit from the director's film, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it's better to have no names. Or have people, oh, I know him from something. I know her from something. Because then you can get into the story.
But you don't know them. You don't know them by their name. Like, oh, it's Brad Pitt. Oh, it's Charlie Sheen. Oh, it's Alec Baldwin.
And I like Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's been in some of my favourite films. But I think sometimes his star power, especially at this time, because this is after Fight Club and everything.
Yeah.
And he would have been. He would have sort of.
They concentrate more on the actor rather than the film and the. Yeah, exactly.
99.95, 98 a month. A 97 Toyota RAV4, 11,995, 110 a month. A 96 Dodge Caravan, 89.95, 95 a month.
Sorry. So the film follows Leonard, who's trying to find out who raped and killed his wife, and also attacked him, smacking his head. So he can only retain.
His long-term memory is okay. It's a short-term memory, but it's from when his wife was attacked. He remembers everything before that, but after that, it's all by pictures and cards and notes and tattoos and stuff.
Yeah. So, what did you think of it?
Finance. Who is this?
So, who's in it then? Oh, who's directed it? It's directed by.
I just said it was directed by.
I had a chance
on my brain. Listening.
Sorry, it's hot day today.
Right, it's starring Guy Pearce, who's in LA Confidential and The Count of Monte Cristo. You remember him in that, don't you? He was an arsehole in Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, yeah. I remember him mainly when I first met Neighbours, yeah. He was in Neighbours. A lot of them from Neighbours have become really big. American stars. Like, there's Guy Pearce, there's Russell Crowe. Yeah. Russell Crowe. There's that Melissa, she was in Home and Away. Melissa, she played the nanny in Friends. Not Melissa Hart, no.
Melissa
George.
She was Angel in Home and Away.
Angel, she's in lots of stuff.
Isla Fisher was in Home and Away.
Isla Fisher. You know, there's a lot of them from America, from Australia. Nicole Kidman. No, Nicole Kidman.
I'm just saying anyone now.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
No, there was lots of people from Neighbours that they become like really big
Chris
American
Hemsworth,
stars.
I think.
Yeah.
Holly Valance.
She has lots of singers like Kylie Minogue,
Danny Minogue,
Jason Donovan, all
Johnny
that lot.
Minogue.
Yeah,
Peter Minogue.
Yeah, they do like to bring out their talent, don't they? The Australians.
Well, yeah, more so than say like over here. I mean, how many people were successful after EastEnders or Coronation Street? It's just it don't really work for them, does it? Outside of it,
and some of them are really good actors. And it's hard to do a soap. If you think doing a soap is harder than doing a film because you are constantly changing and you ain't got the rehearsal times. You can't really.
Phil Daniels on EastEnders.
Oh, Phil Daniels, I know in EastEnders he was brilliant in Quadrophenia. Then you find some really good actors. They go into soaps and you think, oh.
And even that Lena Morse when she's in Nil by Mouth and Love, Honour and Obey and she's believable. She's a good character in them. But in this, it's also it's like, Well, when Alfie gets here, he'll just have to tell you.
Yeah, no, but I think it's harder than what people give it credit for. I know people always look down their nose at soaps, but I think a lot of people that come from soaps people don't realise, like when they go and do like big shows like that, say Saran Jones or the one who played Becky from Coronation Street. There's lots of big people that go all different places. They always say soaps are so hard. It's like your college years kind of thing, learning a soap. It's like that's your university sort of thing.
Mm. You've also got Carrie-Anne Moss, who's in The Matrix and Disturbia.
All right. I don't think I've seen her before.
The Matrix?
Yeah, Matrix.
She's Vanity. She's the main girl.
Long time ago.
Joe Pantoliano, who's also in The Matrix, and he's in Fugitive and Goonies. You know him in Goonies, don't you?
The brother.
Yeah, whose wig keeps coming off. So he's the one in this who keeps going, Nanny, when he's got his moustache.
Yeah.
Mark Boone Jr. is the guy who runs the motel. He's in 30 Days of Night and Batman Begins. And you've got Stephen Tobolowsky, who plays the guy he keeps talking about in the flashbacks. What's his name? Remember? No, when he's having flashbacks, he's talking about this guy who he rejected his insurance claim because of his bad memory.
Yes.
That guy. And he's in Groundhog Day and Thelma and Louise.
Yeah, what's his name?
Stephen Tobolowsky.
Stephen Tobolowsky, right. Okay.
But the character's name is Sammy Jenkins.
Right.
Yeah, remember Sammy Jenkins.
Right.
But you remember him in Groundhog Day, don't you?
So the one that keeps coming up to him.
Yeah.
It's a nice day.
Yeah.
Like that.
And do you remember him in Thelma and Louise? He's one of the main FBI blokes.
Okay.
You got Harvey Keitel, and he's the one who's sort of like taking it off of him.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, you also got Harriet Sampson Harris, who's BB in Frasier. She's his wife. No, the wife.
Is that her?
BB, yeah.
Wasn't it mad? Her character because she's so caricature in
So over the
Frasier.
top and sort of like.
I did not recognise her at all.
Yeah.
That's mental. I didn't. Oh, and she's quite distinctive. I mean, because in Frasier, because she's so, Frasier, darling, blah blah blah. She's so like pantomime. And bloody hell, I didn't recognise her at all.
There's a very small part for Thomas Lennon, who plays one of the doctors in it. He was the croupier in Friends. I recognised him this time round. I thought, I know him. I think he's in Friends.
The handman.
The handman who's saying, "Please go away."
Yeah.
He plays like blink and you miss him sort of thing.
Okay.
But that Stephen Tobolowsky, he reckons one of the reasons he got the job is because he'd actually suffered from amnesia in real life. He had this thing where he had an operation and they had this trial drug to help you forget that you had the operation, and he took it. So
he forgot he took it, so he took it again.
Yeah.
And then again.
You think I just want another puzzle to solve? Another John G to look for? You're John G. So you can be my John G.
Hi, welcome to Just That Film. I'm Charlie.
My name's Ben.
And in this episode, we are going to talk about Memento from 2000. Written and directed by Christopher Nolan, based on a short story by his brother Jonathan Nolan. And his brother had come up with it and told him it back in July 96 on a road trip. And then Christopher was like, I want to make a film of it, and kept pushing him to make the script. And then he did.
The end, anyway. So next week.
Where was I?